Coach Nicole here with Nicki Fit A to Z. Well, it's 2024, and I figured I better get with the times and start a blog. Since I just had a beautiful brand new website refresh, what goes better with a brand new website than a blog to help get out the information that I want to share with more people? So I love educating. I love sharing ways that people can incorporate efficiently, easily health, fitness, wellness tips into their life. So hopefully that's how you found your way to me. But I'm also not a great writer. So this isn't your typical blog. This is going to be more of a vlog or a video blog because I like sitting down, being able to chat and just have a casual conversation a lot more. It's a lot easier for me. So here I am via video on my video blog, my very first post here. I thought, what would be a better first post than an introduction of myself? Kind of who is Coach Nicole, and where did I come from, and how did Nicki Fit get its start? So exactly what I want to share with you today. So I actually got my start in fitness, in the fitness industry, about 10 years ago, but my desire to get involved and to make fitness a career started a little bit before that, about 12 years ago. And that actually stemmed from a very challenging chapter of life for me, and that was divorce. That's challenging for everybody. So going through a divorce that was a little bit messy, and I know all divorces are messy on some level or another. Stemming from that, I started falling into depression, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of worry. What is my future going to look like? Where do I go from here? A lot of that started to kind of take over my life, and it was very unhealthy in that sense. I had a little bit of a movement background in my life. I used to work out with a personal trainer. I would go to the gym on occasion. I luckily had some friends that enjoyed being active and going hiking, so we would go hiking together. But that was it. I didn't really bring it into too much in my life. But I had started an interest in running. And I had even signed up for a 10K. So I wanted to start running. And so this was kind of during that divorce process and on the other side. And the interesting thing was, every time I went out and ran, as difficult as the run was, my lungs were screaming, my body ached. I probably only made it like a half a mile at that point, but my brain felt so alive. My mind felt so alive. That depression was lifted off of my body, even for just that moment. So, throughout that time, throughout that practice, I learned that fitness is way more than just physical, it is mental. And from there, I wanted to share that with more women, with more people. I wanted to let more people know that there are so many more added benefits to exercise, to movement, than just that physical aspect of it. So from there, that's how I decided I wanted a career in the fitness industry. That's how I decided that I was going to start Nicki Fit A to Z. And so I went and studied, got my certificate in personal training. I also went from there, fell in love with fitness, fell in love with the education of fitness, of movement, the biomechanics of it all, and even got a health coaching certificate from there, studied for that. So I could incorporate more lifestyle approaches to fitness as well versus just the personal training aspect of it. Again, more than just the aesthetic or the physical aspect of it. So that's what I do. I love showing people how they can move in a way that feels good for them, in a way that feels good for their body, in a way that feels good for their mind. One thing I noticed when I first started out, and here I was wanting to share this specifically with more women, share this mental recharge with women via fitness. But gyms can be very intimidating to women, especially 10, 12 years ago. There wasn't a whole lot of women in the gym. It's just not an atmosphere set up to be very female friendly to a lot of people, too, especially to, some of us are a little bit more sensitive to kind of having people around them staring at us and, and moving in very vulnerable ways with a lot of other people around. So I decided I was going to remove that barrier, and I was going to be a mobile personal trainer. So I stocked up, I invested in a lot of the basic needs of equipment, various dumbbells, resistance bands, medicine balls, steps that I could bring to my clients' homes with me and create a very customized, very personal training aspect. So that's where my business started. And I absolutely fell in love with it and love it. And here I am 10 years later, continuing on with my personal training in a mobile sense. So fast forward, here we are 2020, going over that hurdle of COVID. My clients at that time that I used to go to their homes, of course, we all needed to be distanced, but I gotta love my clients at that time. Many of them are still my clients today because they had found such enjoyment in the movement that we did together that they didn't want to stop. So we just moved our sessions virtually. So I actually meet with a lot of clients one on one virtually. And I have even upgraded my business, adding another layer to it where I offer online programming. So, a much more convenient, efficient way to receive coaching and training, both fitness wise, lifestyle wise, wellness wise, nutritional wise, getting that coaching on your schedule. So, that's how I deliver it versus it via the online platform. It's all super customizable to that client's needs, wants, whatever their goals are. So that's just a little touch on the online training. That's kind of what it's about. A lot of people kind of question what is online training and how does it fit for me? But it can really fit, especially if you have busy schedules or like to work out kind of at odd times during the day. It's not always convenient to have somebody come to your home. Online programming can be perfect for that. It can be done at the home or even at a gym itself. So whatever you have access to. So that's the business side of me, but that's boring. We don't want to talk about business all day, every day. So if you follow me anywhere else on social media, on Instagram or Facebook, you may have seen my dog Izzy. So I am not a parent to children, to human children, but I am a pet parent to my precious Izzy. And if you haven't met her yet, this is her. She's got those nice big ears. So I love to be active with her. So we did a little yoga class, a little dog yoga class one time together. I take her paddle boarding with me. She's not the biggest fan of it, but she kind of is also wherever I go, she'll go. So I tried to make her a hiking dog as well because I love hiking, but she doesn't like being out there too long. She's a little dog, so she can't go very far. So she is my child. I do treat her like that. I even treat her. I feed her probably almost healthier than I feed myself with with more kind of natural foods and stuff. So I love paying attention to dogs' health too. So that's Izzy gets spoiled in that way. So also, I'm super close with my family. I live here in Arizona. So does my immediate family, my parents, my sister, and her kids. We're a super close family. So I highly value quality time with family and quality time in nature. That's a big thing to me. So as I mentioned, I love doing things outside. I love hiking. I love paddleboarding. I love kayaking. I mean, even just taking a walk outside. I love doing that. That sets me free. Again, there's that mental boost from there. So those are a few kind of my favorite things. I also love to cook. That's a favorite thing of mine, and a few other things that I just love doing, or what I feel are very luxurious things to have in life. And it's probably not what you think. I know a lot of times we talk about luxury, we're thinking of expensive cars, big homes, but no. It's my luxuries in life are 8 to 9 hours of sleep. I have to have my sleep. I absolutely love my sleep. And if I'm missing any part of that, if I'm short on sleep, I definitely feel it. My energy's low. I'm in a fog. So my sleep is definitely a luxury. So a good meal is a luxury for me. A good, well-rounded meal. I mean, I'm kind of a steak and a potatoes girl. I love a good cooked steak. All kinds of nice sides, some green beans, some potatoes. Making myself hungry here, and a great glass of wine. So that's good, and even better when I can share it with friends. I have a couple of really close friends that love to travel. So we actually try to travel together a couple times a year. To me, that's a luxury to be with people that I love and care about and enjoy spending time with and being able to take adventures together. So those are just a few things that I enjoy doing. And so if you're still here listening in on this very first blog post, it's a pleasure to meet you and introduce myself to you. And I thank you for watching along. And I want you to stay tuned because actually much more to come from this blog post. It's not going to be all me talking about myself and my past and my future. It's actually sharing fitness tips with you. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into health, fitness, nutrition. You're going to hear some of my opinions about that. But again, hopefully you can find ways that it's fitting into your life. So I want to make a healthy lifestyle, health improvement, what I like to call it. I want to make it easy and efficient for you. No, I love to cook, but I don't love spending hours in the kitchen, and I know you don't either. And we've got life to live. We've got things to do. So let's make cooking good, whole food, healthy food easy, efficient, simple, and affordable. Let's make exercise efficient, feel good. We don't have to spend hours in a gym. We're going to knock it out and we're going to feel like we've accomplished something. We're going to break a sweat. We're going to feel good. We're going to get everything moving in 20, 30 minutes. Those are my favorite kind of workouts. Short, sweet, and they get the job done. So if that sounds like you, if you're interested in those kind of workouts, that kind of nutrition, the luxuries of sleep and how to get better sleep, I'm going to share all that with you here on future Nicki Fit A to Z blog/blog posts.